Murder, vigilante justice, and intrigue. It sounds like the makings of a Hollywood film, right? But it's very real, about a story reimagined in cinematic form. Brooke Williams brings us a preview of the new release coming to a theater near you.
It isn't often that you have a film produced right here in your own backyard.
It's a dark part of McKenzie County history now being portrayed in color on the big screen.
As with any artist, you want to tell stories that are meaningful for you. But I think it's especially nice for the people here that we're telling their stories too.
The nearly century-old story is one those from the area know all too well.
It was a story that anybody who lived here knew about. You know, when you drove by Schaefer and the bridge there, you know, it was kind of a spooky thing that you knew as a little kid. So it's been a part of my memories since I was a little kid.
It's the tale of Charles Bannon, confessed murderer of the Haven family, and a community that took justice into its own hands, and what's been called North Dakota's last lynching.
The story of the sheriff who is caught in a very difficult position and trying to discern what is the right thing to do. That's something that's very appealing to me as a storyteller.
About 80 cast and crew members were inside the doors of this church here to film a pivotal town hall meeting scene for the film.
It was a very significant scene in the arc of the story. We wanted to make sure that every voice was represented from the town in the scene. So there were a lot of people in there.
Dennis Johnson, who has since passed away, authored a book about the events entitled End of the Rope. He also had a hand in the production of the film with the same name.
He was so instrumental in getting this project off the ground. It was his baby. The story was his baby for such a long time, and he put so much love and energy into the story. So it wouldn't be here without him.
Gene Veter knew Johnson well.
Many years of friendship like you have in a small community. So Dennis was always interested in this kind of stuff. You know, even at UND, his major was in archaeology and anthropology. He had a real interest in history, and so it didn't surprise me that he dug into this further. History and law were the two things he was interested in.
As a high school student, Brianna Vine worked alongside Johnson, helping him put the finishing touches on his book.
It's his vision, his legacy, and I just feel fortunate to have had the opportunity to help preserve that history. I think it's significant to note that history not preserved is history lost, and I think that was his goal, is to tell this story.
And all these years later, the story has stayed with her.
It was just intriguing and haunting at the same time, and I remember really having to take a break from the information and just to stomach what happened to the Haven family.
The majority of the film's cast and crew are from right here in North Dakota.
It was filmed right in the area, so I expect there'll be very high interest in it.
I have so many friends and family members who are in the film, and I can't wait to see some of those familiar faces on the big screen. So what a legacy Dennis has left for the community.
From written form to cinematic form, the story of Bannon and the Haven family continue to be the talk of the town. For KX News, I'm Brooke Williams.
The film premiere was in Watford City March 24th, but there will be more opportunities to see the movie screened at locations across the state. For a full schedule, just head over to kxnet.com.